Hey guys, it's Dennis of Grass Monkey Lawn Care here. Shooting a video here today. Last video we were talking about being more productive in our business and how I was thinking about making some changes, major changes in the company as far as how I could become more efficient and more productive in my day, and you know, how much the expense of bagging grass was. So what I did was I made a drastic change today. I thought long and hard about it, and I went ahead and pulled the trigger. Went down to my dealer, worked out a deal where I could trade in my Walker 48 and the John Deere 36 for another mower straight across. Something I had to do, something I needed to do for me and my business to become more efficient and more productive. So what did I trade for? Well, let's take a look. Right out there is the new mower, and it's new to me. It's not brand new by any means, but I went ahead and got me a stander. This is it, guys. It is a Wright stander. It's a 52-inch cut. It's a ZK. Sorry about the shadow, it's that time of day. 52-inch deck. Here's the motor. It's got the FX 751V, 27 horse. Plenty of power behind this thing. Good deal on it. Like I said, I traded 2 mowers for this one. The Walker mower had 2,600 hours on it, so I made a pretty good trade here. This one already has 431 hours. The guy before traded it just a couple days ago, so, and it does have the quick height adjustments here on this one. So that's why, you know, I went with the Wright. You know, they had those fixed decks that I didn't like, but they had this one coming in on trade, and it had the quick adjustment on the height, which I love. So and another reason why I bought this mower, guys, is because this is a hill climbing machine. You can mow hills with this, no problem. It's very wide, very heavy. Tires are 23-inch tires on here, 23 by 9.5 on the tires. So I mean, you can see how big they are. They're gigantic. Front tires are really large, so this thing will hold a hill very well. The ZK is the top of the line Wright mower, so I think it was a good trade, guys. I traded in a 2,600 hour Walker mower and the John Deere, which I didn't plan on keeping much anyway, since I got the Skag Liberty 36Z. And so I came across this, you know, bigger deck with the 52, huge motor. That way I can mow fast and efficient and not have to worry about bagging any grass unless I have to. Then I can get the grass gobbler that I can put on this thing right here. But I traded, you know, for 431 hours, down from 2,600 on the Walker. So I think that's a pretty good deal. First thoughts on the mower. I mean, I just got on, kind of ran around my yard a little bit. Controls are going to take some getting used to, a little bit different than what I'm used to. So I have to kind of work on getting my lines nice and straight. But other than that, though, I mean, it runs fast, smooth on the machine. You can tell it's got some weight to it, though. When you put on this trailer, you can just, even when you're pulling it, you can really feel it. But here's the controls. On and off switch, PTO for your blades, and your hand controls here. Drop your deck here with this, and park and brake over here. It's got dual gas tanks, switch from left to right. It's got a fuel meter here, which is nice. So you can kind of keep eye on your fuel. So this thing will hold a lot of fuel. You can mow a lot with it without having to worry about fueling back up. This thing comes up here. I've got access to everything in here. Got your pumps here. So that's kind of what I did, guys. This is what I would consider a very fast and efficient mowing setup between that mower I just got and the Skag 36. I mean, that's going to really pick up the pace as far as all my properties, getting out there, getting things done. So I think this is going to be more optimal setup for me. You know, like I said, I'm dropping down from a mower that had a ton of hours on it down to one that only has 430 hours. And the deal I made out with the dealer was when they were going to give it over to me on the trade was they had to service everything on the mower. You know, they had to do the oil, the hydros, they had to do every single thing on the mower before I took possession of it, which they did. So that's going to save me a ton of money in service work down the road. As far as that goes, oil changes, and that's not no big deal, but like with the hydros and everything else they did on it, that's going to save me a lot of money. So worked out pretty good for me. You know, some of you guys out there are going to think I'm crazy because I traded the Walker, but it mowed great. Don't get me wrong, it was a great mower, and they are good mowers. But for me and my business, the expense of the dump fees being over $400 a month, plus you can only mow so fast with it, made me want to make the switch over to the standard. You know, they're faster, they're more efficient, and I don't have to worry about bagging grass. You know, and if I have customers that would require me or would like to request me to bag grass, I just have to simply explain to them if there's any grass left in the yard. I double cut it and make sure there's no grass left. I've never had a problem in the past, but I did have a bagging mower with that, so I don't see a problem in the future with it either. So that's it, guys. That's the big switch I was talking about, and I went ahead and pulled the trigger on it and did it. That's the mower I got, and so you can stay tuned for some videos with that coming up shortly. I might video tomorrow. I'm going out to the HOA where those big hills are. I don't know if I'm going to be able to videotape that or not, because one of my big properties I was supposed to do today, I had to delay it because they had a tree company out there with trees everywhere that were on the ground, so I couldn't mow, so I had to make up time there on that yard tomorrow. So we will get video up this week of it though, with both the Skag Liberty Z36 and the new Wright Standard 52 ZK coming up shortly. And like I told you guys in the last videos, if you haven't followed us on Instagram yet, feel free. It's Grass Monkey Lawn Care. We throw up pictures just about every day on there of our work we're doing. So if that's something you'd like to follow along with, feel free. Other than that, guys, if you like the video, thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, feel free to subscribe, guys. Thanks a lot.